First half, New York just 10 total field goals. The Dream had 10 field goals in the paint.
Yeah. And right back at it as Jones posts up Tasha.
Of issue with that elbow and had a conversation with the officials during the break.
Yeah, it looked like she was almost, insinuating in her movement.
Jones hits both free throws, now up to 11 points to go along. This is now the largest lead the Dream have held over the Liberty all season. Again, New York without Sabrina Ionescu, who is day-to-day with a left foot injury. And Kiana, you were courtside there. What do you got for us?
Yeah, well, Coach Sandy Brondello, she didn't sugarcoat it when we spoke with her. She said this isn't like last made it tough to build a rhythm. She said she's using whatever time and lineup she has left, however long that might be, just to find that cohesion and peak heading into the play.
The biggest enigma going into the playoffs is the amount of talent they have hurt right now. Now the question is, Ice, once everybody any season-ending injury with anybody, how quickly can they gel together with that group?
Right, because even though it's two players that Emma Mieseman, right? We have not had the chance to see Stewie and Emma Mieseman and Jonquel Jones on the floor together to build chemistry.
Tough shot by Mieseman, nearly swirls in, and you have to keep in mind, New York started this season 9-0. Since then, 13-14. That's when the injuries started to pile up, and for the defending champions, just trying to get home court advantage in the first round. One of those top 4 seeds would be very important for them. 3 to shoot. Hillman, a long 3 off the heel. Another offensive rebound scraped away by Howard. Pow reloads. Oh, a little string music from outside. Second chance points leading to scoring opportunities. That's how Atlanta has thrived in this one so far. Johannes fadeaway, no good.
Getting a starting role most recently without Jordan Canada, but a three-point shooter needed on this roster to continue to stretch the defense because you have such Jones and Griner inside. And I just think Pow has fit beautifully into this system.
Well, valuable minutes for when Canada does come back. You now add to your depth, which everybody needs in the playoffs, and a nice little flip shot there by Mieseman.
Yeah, New York would love to get more. Mieseman getting deep into the paint, and head coach Sandy Brondello telling us that she needs Mieseman to become more of a factor. They need to find ways to get her more involved in the offense.
8 to shoot, Howard. Trying to go right by Phoebish, flips the pass, deflected in the hands of Jones, who picks up the hoop and the arm.
Bree Jones.
Phoebish deflected it. Jones did a great job of concentration and making the catch. 10 assists on 21 made field goals for the Dream so far. Jones wants a 3, gets it. So the third triple of the game for Jonquel Jones.
Well, she's been able to find success outside. One of the few post players that can shoot it from the outside and score at a high level inside.
Becca Gardner checks in for New York. Howard deflected by Jones. Gray to the corner. Hillman thought about it, drives it. Pow, shot clock winding down, and Pow going to be whistled for the travel. Credit Atlanta, just 5 turnovers so far in this game. And Phoebish tussling.
A factor, a problem on both sides of the basketball. Good footwork by JJ, not able to finish.
Jones. Been a rather quiet game for Howard, just 6 points, 3 of 8, but they haven't really needed her typical contributions. Caldwell nearly tied up, picks up the dribble, looking for a safety valve. Hillman, shot clock winding down, has to put it up, won't beat the clock, so a shot clock. Cloud loses the footing, able to save it to Jones. Jones contested 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound claimed by Griner, hands it off to Pow. Griner cutting, Jones fighting for it, and we're gonna have a jump ball. Gray, catch, rise, fired, good. Must be nice to pop up right off the bench, step in, and just hit a long 3.
Her 4th of the afternoon.
Gray continues her stellar season. Jones lowering the shoulder. No good. Another stop for the Dream. Griner through the contact. It's Cloud once again mucking it up though.
Defensive assignment to meet Griner with physicality.
Phoebish lets it rain. A pure three from outside.
Phoebish shoots.
3 players in the top 5 in three-point field goal percentage, and Jones, Phoebish, and Burke. Gray into the paint, kicks it out. Caldwell, the drive, the show and go. Foul. There's in chemistry amongst this team. I mean, everybody we talked to praised him for what he was able to come in and establish so quickly.
Atlanta. And to me, I think the best calling card I've heard about him is that the players can play freely. Alicia Gray, he certainly has done that with the entire Atlanta roster.
Eastman on the baseline, a little congestion there for the New York offense, and that's going to be out of bounds against the Liberty as Talbot was on.
Entire season, obviously what Atlanta is doing here, have one of the best seasons in franchise history. Coach Nakase with Golden State, an expansion year. Oh, good follow by Maya Caldwell. Wow. And lastly, we talk about Becky Hammond. I mean, beginning of the season before All-Star break, she was not in the running for Coach of the Year because how the Aces were performing. But as of late, going on a 7-8 game win streak, the Aces are right back in this thing.
They've even extended that winning streak to 9. So for as hot, Atlanta trying to even the season series. 7 to shoot. Howard patiently waiting for a ball screen. Tries to shake Talbot. Bit of a drive-by, can't get it. Long shot. Gardner claims the. Cloud gets the rescreen from Nieseman. Trying to go baseline. Gray, excellent defense. Cloud, another heartbreaker at the rim.
Does all the hard work. Just can't finish.
Jones, what a find by Alicia Gray. That has just been sensational here. 18 points, 4 rebounds. Into her 3rd All-Star team this year. Talbot tries to flip it over the top to Nieseman. Nice catch as the Liberty try to whip around the horn here. Nieseman down low. Nieseman pump fake, puts it in for 2.
Nice possession for the Libs. Teams that are below 500 to finish this season. That's an even bigger gift. No disrespect to those teams.
So huge opportunity for the Dream to try and secure the 2 seed going into the playoffs. Team that's been so good at home this season. 11-5. Then we have a foul on the other end against Jones.
A change. You knew there was something that they could build around with Alicia Gray and Ron Howard and Jordan Canada, but they just needed a little something different. And picking up 2 premier post players in this league has gotten them to the top of the standings.
Howard over to Coffey. Coffey setting those feet. Can't get the 3. Jones Scott. Burke off the handoff. We saw this earlier. Storming to the cup, whirling and twirling with the finish.
Yeah.
Field. Johannes nearly got the deflection this time, chasing Pow Pow in the back. Rebound with a smile on her face.
The smile is hilarious to me. It's just giving rookie.
It's like shooting around the driveway, honestly. Under 30 seconds left here in the quarter. Now 3 to shoot. Howard watch the strike quickly here. Talbot got a paw in there to disrupt it. That's going to be a shot clock.
Happy to see her back on the floor.
Gray having that career year we mentioned. Highs in points, rebounds, and assists. Johannes, nice dime down low. Gardner with the buckets.
Yeah, dime.
2 players in double figures for Atlanta. Jones and Gray combined for 29. Hillman with 9. Pow Pow with 9. Shot clock winding down. Gray lines up a deep 3. Burke with the rebound. Collision. Gardner rips it away. Jones can't handle it. It's Pow Pow that scoots to it, and Pow Pow can't get the lay-in. Johannes able to stop the transition bucket. Now New York briefly with numbers. Talbot down low. Burke, and Burke can't convert. Burke this time, no, scoops up her own miss. Johannes, deep 3 off the rim. Talbot trying to chase it down. That'll catch a lot of their weapons not available. Johannes, a skip to the rim and a beautiful baseline out of bounds.
They picked on the rookie in that possession. They Thule and Johannes just cut right to the basket.
16-point lead. It's a 10-0 run by New York, so still a lot of time left. Pow. Howard, pump fake. Howard this time flips it over to Gray. One more. Hillman, the drive. Hillman to the rim, too strong. Another. Washington and New York, followed by Chicago and Phoenix on Prime Video. For more on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. We have got a 12-0 New York run, and it has just gotten very interesting. To 14, and now a couple of critical possessions here. Caldwell over to Gray. Gray, long three, looks off target. Jones trying to get the rebound, pulled away. Just a monster board by Hillman. Then it's Bree Jones down low, back outside. Howard looking for a three, in and out, and now all of a sudden the three-point shooting.
I mean, the goal could be as simple as just trying to be even on the glass with Atlanta in this last 7 minutes and change.
Jones this time trying to get the angle. It's short. Another stop for New York.
It feels like the first time in a row.
Over 7 minutes left. A chance here for New York to dig into this lead just a little bit more. Johannes, long three, rolls it in, and all of a sudden, the Liberty with a pulse here in the fourth quarter.
Hot in this game.
This entire crowd that was standing throughout most of this game now sitting down as the tension continues to build. Gray knocked off target, and she will head to Tasha Cloud is at the end of the bench with her warm-up top on. And she took a couple of hard falls with the players that got you back into the game.
Yeah, certainly. Certainly hope she's okay. I don't want any more injuries for New York. But you're absolutely right. While the bench is playing hot, ride that wave. Oh, Alicia Gray, though!
Alicia Gray climbs the tower, draws the foul. Tasha Cloud said she is 74% from the field when she goes with their left points on that possession for Atlanta. They now have 19 second chance points. Gardner through traffic. Jones left open for three. Too strong. And we've got a shoe on the floor. Caldwell scoops up the tire, has to hustle and put it on near midcourt, then calls for the ball, so we're all good with our footwear. Jones back to the basket, chopped at by Johanna in this game. They're now just 9 of 31 for the game, and look at the shooting in this half for the Dream, just 26% total. 5 to shoot, the Dream working it around. Howard, long three, no good. Excellent box out.
That possession blocked out for New York.
Gardner, rescreen from Burke. Gardner going to the cup, dishes it off. Talbot, one more pass. Burke gonna set the feet, corner three. Excellent.
Wants that one. Great offensive possession. That's the look that you want this time of game.
Jones this time getting good positioning, pushed out by Jonquel Jones. 2 defenders come. Hillman the cut. Beautiful find.
Notice how Atlanta is playing through Jones in the paint. Whether it's her going one-on-one.
Of empty possessions, and Atlanta finally finding their rhythm again on offense. It is a 16-point game. Burke, the drive, stops on a dime. Pump fake to collapsing Misamin. Nice cut. Talbot and Misamin lips out. That's been the theme the last 3 possessions for the Liberty. Good looks, they just can't quite convert.
It could be a number of things. I mean, again, the road trip, not having a lot of availability.
Howard, huge three, possibly a nail. A run. Beavish regains her balance. 10 to shoot. How good has Hillman been? Both ends of the floor bothering Beavish. No good. Atlanta another stop. One thing about Hillman, 5th in the league in plus minus at plus 211 this season. One of those plays.
Sets great screens, gets deflections, rebounds the basketball, takes charges.
Johannes can't connect on the
I mean, Atlanta has become a team that is dominant on both sides of the basketball.
Howard, another look. Too strong. Johannes will.
And you think about them getting Jordan Canada back at the point guard position.
This is when you've got everything just cooking at the moment.
Thinking about our girl Tiffany Blackman that's in Hawaii
yes,
right now.
Tiffany.
We will be tuned in to you later, my girl.
Kiana Martin has been a real one, stepping in for sideline duties this game, and Bree Jones, a real one her entire career, another offensive putback. Keep in mind, Atlanta, the only team that has defeated Minnesota multiple times this year. And Carlos Mesco said, we feel we can win a series against anybody in this league as Miesemann hits the midi.
Emphasis on a series. The ability to beat a team 3 times, if necessary.
The good news is this year they're extending the finals as well too. So Atlanta, a best of 7 now for the WNBA finals. And Atlanta, a team that has never won a title, as Gray, the floater, it's good. 19 points, all-star and MVP candidate.
I asked her the difference in just Atlanta this season and the historic opportunity that they have. And she said, we finally have all the pieces.
One thing they have that a lot of teams wish they had was health at this moment. Canada, your only injury coming back from that hamstring at the end of the month, projected to be one of the healthier teams, and Jones gets leveled by Phoebish.
It meant a lot talking to Brittany Griner yesterday and asking her what went into her decision to play here at Atlanta. And love that the franchise treats the players well, but she said it's the people on the team, the personalities, the chemistry. Everybody just wants to win basketball games. And at this point in her career, that is what BG wants to do.
Might be a career low in minutes and points and rebounds for her, but obviously the role's changed, and what she's doing off the floor for this team might be just as valuable as a couple more points or rebounds. Gardner left all alone. She'll patrol the baseline and flip it in. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough on the floor for Atlanta, getting her first run of the game. Teams, and I think the goal of any of those teams is not to fall to that 5 seed where you're on the road playoff series taking on one of those strong teams, because essentially 2 through 5 almost interchangeable. If they want under 45 seconds, Johannes, a galloping 3, rebound brought down by.
I've been really impressed and feeling like they're starting to peak at the right time.
Kone, the 3, no good. Crowd would have loved that, and a cushion of a lead at this moment. No good for Johannes, keeps it alive for Burke, and so with this win, Atlanta will even the season series for whatever it's worth. You would have some tiebreakers that could. Dream will go ahead and dribble it out. They have now won 9 of their last 11, and they have now set a franchise record for most wins in a season. And Carlos Mesco has certainly put his name in the hat for Coach of the Year, as Atlanta peaking at the right moment with an opportunity in front of them.